Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of summarizing data. This is standard 3.8a in the great state of Texas, and we are using one of the new item types, hotspot, off the redesign practice online STAAR test number 25. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so each student in a class drew an ocean animal. The bar graph shows how many students drew each animal. All right, we've got dolphins, we've got sharks, we've got whales. All we need to do is label it. So it's not super difficult, but let's spend a moment talking about how we're going to be scored on this particular problem. So we need to just put labels on dolphin, shark, and whale. We've got all of these numbers here. We need to move the correct answer to each box. So I've got a choice from 1 to 10. Now watch this. I'm just going to pick 10, right? You can actually use the same number twice, all 3 times. It doesn't really matter. If you don't want one of those problems, you can just drag it back out. You don't have to drag it back to its spot. You can just kind of drag it off. So you have to select all 3. Watch what happens if I try to select just 2. I'm going to select 9 and 6 and then hit next. An error message is going to pop up and say, you haven't answered the whole thing. Click yes to go to this next question, which it will let you. I'm going to click no because I'm not done yet. So you need to be able to answer all 3. And if you try to answer 4, right, you notice that once I got all 3 filled, all of my answer selections grayed out. So this really wants you to answer 3 different questions. Now, let's use this graph draw feature because here's an interesting thing. There are 3 possible answers, and it's a 2-point question. So let me show you how this is going to be scored. So if you get all 3 correct, so 3 correct, let's say I get all 3 of these correct down here. Okay, it's going to equal 2 points. 2 points max on this problem. If I get 2 out of the 3 correct, that is going to equal 1 point. If I get 1 correct or 0 correct is obvious, but it's that 1 correct that's a little bit interesting. Both of those together equals 0 points. So if I just get 1 correct, I'm not getting any points on this. So let's take a look. I'm going to reset this. Let's come back and actually figure out what this problem is asking us to do now. So we need to just label this, and that's basically it. Dolphin, shark, whale, and you notice it's in order. Dolphin, shark, whale. So it's not like they're going to trick you. Okay. And really, there's only one part of this that's going to be super tricky. I mean, look at this shark. My shark is up at 10. That's pretty easy. So I'm going to shrink this. Let's move it out of the way, and let's put my shark up here at 10. Now let's come back up here. Get it. It has to move, so let's get that back up there. My whale is easy. It's right on that 4 line. Oh, so my draw needs to come back. So let's put 4 for whale. I'm going to bring my 4 all the way down here. Drag and drop. The tricky part, if you want to call it a tricky part, it's not super difficult. We've been looking at bar graphs since kindergarten. We've been looking at these bar graphs that don't go straight to a line for quite a while now. It's this right here. I'm going to switch colors so we can see it a little bit better. It's what do we do with the dolphin? The dolphin comes right between 8 and 6, right? So if we've got 6, we've got 8, it comes right in here. Well, all we got to do is figure out what comes between 8 and 6. That's easy. It's 7. So that's not super difficult, but that's the quote-unquote trick in this problem, is just recognizing it's not 8 or 6. And so let's just get rid of that. We're going to bring this down here, and we're going to bring 7, and that's our answer.